Hello, my name is Andy and I am the Village Idiot. Welcome back to the bedroom for episode 3 of the Parish Noticeboard, March 21st edition. First thing on the notice board this week, I have finished Rotherham. As I'm sure you've seen on the channel, I've been to all 31 parishes. The playlist is complete. The Borough of Rotherham has all the videos that I'm going to do there. And that means two things. Firstly, there's a roundup video coming. If there's any information you haven't told me yet and you want me to know so I can put it in the roundup video, I'm going to do it in about 2 weeks. So send it all my way, and of course I will include it, or as much of it as I can, in the roundup video. The second thing that means as well is now that Rotherham is finished, I can move on to a different area, and I've decided to go into Bassetlaw simply because it's the easiest one for me to get to from Rotherham, to be honest with you, apart from Bolsover, but that's something different, as I'm sure you're aware, with Project Bolsover. So Bassetlaw is where I'm going to go, and I've already started it if you've seen my Shire Oaks video, and there'll be a couple more Bassetlaw ones coming pretty soon, in fact, so watch this space. Second thing I'd like to talk about today, I've obviously reached 500 subscribers now. I nearly had last week. In fact, when I put the Parish Noticeboard video up last week, I said I was close to 500. When it went up, I actually had 500 at that point because there's a couple of days time lapse between. So thank you very much if you subscribed. I'm nearly at 550 now, so you can see how much it's grown within a week. So it means that Doncaster, I'm coming to you, and I'm going to come this week. I'm going to come Wednesday this week. You'll find me in the town centre, so if you recognise me around, that's where I'll be. Yeah, come and say hello if you see me. I only have really one more thing to talk about this week, and it's a little sensitive. That is, yesterday when I was filming, I was stopped by a guy who asked me what I was doing with the camera. Now this doesn't happen very often, as I'm sure you're aware. There's a lot of people just see me around and they say hello because they recognise me, or they've got a genuine interest in what I'm doing. And this guy was quite concerned with me walking around with a camera, which is understandable. It can look a little bit suspicious. So to combat that, what I've decided to do is order myself a Hi-Vis jacket with TVI markings on it. It says it'll say Village Idiot on the front, and I've got the logo on the back, and it should be arriving at some point in the next week. So when I upload the Parish Noticeboard next week, I should be able to show it to you. I think having a Hi-Vis jacket on with markings on, you look a little bit more official, and it looks more professional too, and it would stop a lot of people from wondering what I'm doing walking around with the camera, because they'll just assume it's like workwear or something like that. So as for the coming week, I focused a lot on Doncaster this last week. Next week I'm going to be a bit more varied. There's going to be a couple more Bassetlaw parishes thrown in, and I'm going to do a few more in Doncaster as well, but my main aim in the next 2 or 3 weeks is to finish Barnsley. There are only 8 to do, but the trouble is the 8 that are left are sort of the furthest away from where I live, so it's going to be a little bit hard to get to say more than 2 at a time. My plan is to get through Barnsley in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We'll have rid of that, seeing as there's only 8 left, and then I can maybe start Sheffield. There are only 3 in Sheffield, but trust me, they're probably going to be 3 of the hardest I've ever done so far, so and you'll see why when those videos go up. Other than that, I think that's it for the Parish Noticeboard this week, so thank you very much for watching. I've been Andy, the Village Idiot. This has been the Parish Noticeboard, and I'm out.